The International Criminal Court opens today, Monday, February 23rd, the confirmation of charges hearing against former President Rodrigo Duterte. The hearing begins at 10 a.m. in The Hague or 5 p.m. in Manila before Pretrial Chamber 1. This pretrial stage will determine whether the case will proceed to a full trial. Pretrial Chamber 1 is composed of Presiding Judge Julia Antoinella Motoc, along with Judges Reina Adelaide Sophie Alapini Gansu and Maria del Socorro Flores Liera. Proceedings are scheduled on February 23rd, 24th, 26th, and 27th, and will be conducted in Duterte's absence after the chamber granted his request to waive his right to appear. The ICC clarified that his absence is based on a written waiver and not on health grounds. The Duterte family also announced that several Filipino lawyers who are former members of his cabinet will attend the hearing to ensure he is represented by a Filipino legal team. Among those named are former Executive Secretary Salvador Medialdea, former LTFRB Chairman Martin Delgrad III, former Labor Secretary Silvestre Bello III, former PAGCOR President and CEO Alfredo Lim Jr., former BIR Commissioner Cesar Dulay, and former Chief Presidential Legal Counsel and PALA spokesman Salvador Panelo. The court stressed that the confirmation of charges hearing is not a trial. Judges will not rule on Duterte's guilt or innocence, but will decide whether there is sufficient evidence to establish substantial grounds that he committed the crimes charged. If the charges are confirmed, the case will move to a trial chamber. Judges will have up to 60 days after the hearings to issue their decision. During the proceedings, the prosecution, the defense, and the legal representatives of victims will present oral arguments. A total of 539 victims have been authorized to participate at this stage. Duterte faces allegations of crimes against humanity, including murder and attempted murder, in connection with the government's anti-drug campaign from 2011 to 2019. The confirmation of charges hearing marks a critical step in one of the most closely watched international cases involving a former Philippine leader.